I'm Mike from Rocky Mountain Wet Shave. Last time I did a video, you saw me take off my beard with a straight razor. My buddy Dennis also came over and helped out a little bit with that. Now, throughout the course of my shaving videos, I've mostly done reviews on soap products. So I'm going to take a little break from doing that, and we're going to transition over and do a series on razor blades and how we like them, which ones work best for us, and Dennis will also be helping me out with that. So we're probably going to do some tandem shaves where we use one blade for one side of our face and then another blade for the other side of our face, and we'll each use the same kind of blades to do that. So as a transitional piece, I'll be doing this video on my own, and it's going to be a review of the One Touch. Okay, so you've probably seen this in stores. You can get them at some drug stores, over at Walgreens, Bed Bath & Beyond has it. That's where I got mine from. And I'm going to perform a shave with this, and then I'm going to give you some thoughts about it. Now, I've been using this for a little bit over a week, so maybe not quite 2 weeks. So let's get started. Okay, so I've got a pretty good lather here. I'm happy with it. I'm using a Salis peppermint shaving soap, which is definitely one of my favorites, and as of yet I haven't done a review on it, so maybe after we're done with the series on blades. I love the way that this soap cools your skin, and also like the thickness and the moisture, because there's always plenty left over to do a second pass if you want to do that. Alright, let's get started. When your world was small, first time I went to do this, I didn't know what sort of razor it would be. I had watched one review on it a long time ago. I think it might have been a Nick Shaves, or maybe it was Mantic 59. Not exactly sure, I don't remember. But I couldn't remember if it had been said to be a mild razor or an aggressive razor. And the thing about this kit for the One Touch is that it's supposed to be a starter kit, basically. It comes with the razor handle, 2 packs of Dorco blades, and a little shaving stand. So, you know, it kind of gets you going where you could buy the package and you could use the aerosol cream that you had left over from your Mach 5 or Mach 10 or whatever it was that you were using. And so it's a good little gift set. And so I'm quite happy to say that it's actually a very mild razor, and I think that is definitely a good starting place for somebody, especially when they have to start using a technique where they didn't have to do that before. It helps when it's a little bit more mild so that you're not slicing and dicing your face all over. Now, along with it being mild, I wouldn't say it's the most efficient blade that I've found, because if I were to use my Slim on a comparable setting to adjust it so that it was this mild, I think I would still get a lot better hair hacking than I do with this. That being said, if you want to give a gift set to get a friend into wet shaving, and you know, maybe they're not a slim good friend or a fat boy good friend, you want to start them out with something cheaper, then I do think that this is actually a pretty good set to do that with. You know, even a good friend, you don't know if they're going to pick up the habit or not, so you don't want to go spending an arm and a leg for something that's going to end up being a paperweight or a decoration in their bathroom. So I am pretty satisfied with this one. I've only gotten maybe some mild irritation from it, which might not have even been the fault of the razor. Because I have been trying to drag the blades out with it and go a little bit longer to see how that goes with it. But my first shave was extremely smooth and mild, and I've been using the Wilkinson sword blades in it, and of course I always cork them before I use it. If you don't know what corking is, that's where you run the sharp edge of your razor blade through a piece of cork 2 or 3 times on either side, or on one side if you're using a single edge razor. And you do that because it removes any of the imperfections off of the blade that might have come with the factory manufacturing process. So again, it's a pretty nice razor for about $18 and then a 20% off coupon at Bed Bath & Beyond. It'll certainly get somebody started. And heck, if you want to get somebody started and you've never used Dorco blades before, well, it comes with them, and you could always take some of those out and give your friend some Wilkinsons or some feathers, or well, don't give them feathers because might not be a beginner blade there. But you get what I'm saying. So the one thing that I would suggest is that you do repackage it when you get it, because earlier on I saw a lot of the sets came with little travel cases, and they were really nice. Had a little mirror in them and everything, and made for a good little gift that you could wrap up and give to somebody. But they don't anymore. They come in a clear plastic box with a picture of Rick Harris on it, and they're not exactly aesthetically pleasing if you want to give something and give the idea that it's a nice gift or a high-class gift or something like that. So that's the shave. I went pretty quick with it. I did get a little bump down there with it, which I don't get any bumps really with my slim, so not sure again whether I drug the blade out too long or how that happened. I'm going to wash my face here and then I'll give you some final thoughts on it. Living on your own and you watch the shadows fall all around you. Alright, so like I said, it's nice and mild. I do believe this is one of those Chinese made ones, like a Weishi or something, I think is the brand name. But the plating seems pretty decent on it. The knurling is nice and aggressive, so I don't think this one's going to go flying out of your hand. And overall, I mean, it's sort of a Gillette design. It kind of looks like a Super Speed. I think that's what they were going for. And it's pretty good. I think it's actually maybe even the same pattern that the Hagen one comes with. So they may actually be the same razor. So Again, a good gift set. I think it would also be a good gift for your significant other, whether she's a lady or a man. Valentine's Day is coming up, and my wife actually uses a Lady Gillette from the 1960s. And I would say that this is probably pretty comparable in the mildness of it. The handle's a little bit shorter. The Lady Gillettes have a nice long handle on it for keeping that grip in the shower. I think that's nice for the ladies, but this would do the trick, and I'm pretty happy with it overall. My last thought would be that if you want to include a shaving brush with it and a soap, again, I've been using this Hagen for quite some while, trying to wear it out and let you guys know what I think of it. So far, I'm almost coming up on a year with it. The knot has loosened up just a tiny little bit, but I don't lose a ton of hairs through it. It's very good. Also goes for a pretty cheap price. You can get it at Bed Bath & Beyond as well, along with Hagen soaps. So if you want to give somebody that complete kit, you know, maybe for Valentine's Day, maybe for a birthday gift or a groomsman gift, you can put together the kit for probably in the mid-30s. So again, the One Touch blade, as touted by Rick Harris from Pawn Stars, I'm pretty satisfied with it. It's not going to stay in my rotation because I do feel like it's a great beginner razor. I'm probably going to pass it off to a friend to help them get started. The Hagen brush, which I wouldn't call a beginner brush. I would say this is a good brush for anybody. You know, dollars to donuts or whatever the saying goes. It's pretty much served me really well so far. And then the Hagen soap, if you've ever used it, you know it lathers easily, it stays hydrated, it's really, really good stuff. Other than that smell that I don't particularly care for, I think all of those together make a really nice kit. So again, next time, tune in. I'll probably be shaving with Dennis again, and we're going to be doing some blade comparisons. We talked about doing 2 blades in each video, and then we would take the winner of the first video, the one that we both decided was going to be our pass on, and then we'll do that in the next video compared against another one. So it's kind of going to be like a tournament where we face them off and we figure out what we like the best. And of course, we both have different skin types, different beard thicknesses, so you might get a better idea than if it was one person just telling you what they liked. Again, I appreciate all of you guys subscribing, liking my videos. I think we're up to 36 subscribers now, and quite a bit of watch time. So I really appreciate that from you guys. It definitely helps to get me going on the next video, and know that you guys are appreciating what I'm putting out there. That's about it till next time. Hey, thanks for joining me, and I'll see you next time on Rocky Mountain Wet Shave.
Your room's getting small. Every day's a new day with a brand new start. Nothing wants to come up from the bottom of your heart.